Hi guys, welcome back to Daniel's project. I just want to mention a couple of things related to the first minutes of this video. I think we all can agree on the point that getting a real good night of sleep on a consistent basis is critically important to our lives. So that's why I'm trying to view sunlight every day in the morning. And I think you should do as well. First, it helps you to wake up in the morning and will help you to start your day. And second, it will help you to fall asleep in the evening. And now I will try to explain why. I think most of us heard about the circadian clock that sets the timing for our sleep and wake cycles. That means that the levels of cortisol, which is a stress hormone, are high in the morning, and the levels of melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy, are high in the evening. And if we then view sunlight in the morning, we can ensure that our cortisol levels are spiking in the morning, which makes us ready for the day. According to Andrew Huberman, we want to get sunlight in our eyes as close to waking as possible for at least 2 to 10 minutes, because our neurons in our eyes that are setting the circadian clock are responding best to a particular quality of light and amount of light. And that particular quality of light and amount comes from sunlight in the morning at a low solar angle. As you can see it in this picture, there's a particular contrast between yellows and blues in the morning, which is totally different to the contrast of yellows and blues in the evening. And the second point is, you saw me sleeping on the floor, and I'm living at my friend's place right now. But I'm doing this for the last 9 months, I think, and it is one of the best decisions I've ever made in life regarding to sleeping. My sleep quality improved a lot by sleeping on the floor. I have no more back pain, and the third one is it's actually a lot easier, not a lot easier, but it's easier to get up in the morning. And also you might be wondering, why am I drinking so much water in the morning? But honestly, you should do it as well. It's like a natural booster in the morning. It improves your mental clarity, your physical performance, and it jumpstarts your metabolism. So it feels like, yeah, right now I'm ready to go. After this little bathroom session, I put headphones in my ears and start listening to my favorite music, because this always puts me in a good mood. Then I start with the actual daily practice, and the first part is called mapping the body. So I'm trying to map different body parts and making myself aware of any muscle soreness or little injuries, or do I feel any pain. I always start with different forms of hanging, because I think that's a wonderful contrast to sitting all day, because it lengthens your spine and opens up your body structure. Then I continue with a couple of minutes of shaking and different swings, because it helps me to get some blood flowing in my body, and this also improves my recovery mechanisms. And yeah, it's just a nice starter in the morning, because you're listening to your favorite music and just moving around a little. And this definitely helps me to fight any kind of tiredness in the morning. Then I'm grabbing myself a black roll and a ball later on, and I'm doing 1 to 2 minutes of fascia work, because I'm having some hamstring issues on my right leg. And also this helps me to get rid of any tight spots, especially around my hip, because the jumping and the acrobatics work is very demanding on the hip and the lower body. In the last couple of weeks I always continued with a light mobility work routine, which is usually between 10 and 15 minutes long. And I always start with a small squat routine without any kind of specific focus, but you might know some of these exercises from the squat routine video already. But I just use this small squat routine as a preparation for the upcoming mobility work. Nothing special here. To improve my forward fold, I'm doing some aggressive hamstring bounces and mostly doing between 20 and 30 reps of these. Please don't do these kind of bouncing stretches if you're a beginner, because you can easily injure yourself. Yeah, I'm doing split squats here. Split squats are just amazing. They're opening up your hip flexors, which are often very tight if you're sitting a lot. And also they are improving your ankle dorsiflexion, which is very nice. Yeah, and Cossack squat bounces are very nice for your adductors. And I'm doing between 10 to 20 reps of these. I end this little lower body mobility session with some pelvis circles. I really love them, they're just awesome for your hip. And I'm doing between 10 to 15 reps on both sides in each direction. And of course, don't forget to do some shaking at the end, because shaking is just shaking, and shaking makes you feel good. To improve my active shoulder extension and flexion, I'm doing shoulder dislocations with the stick here, and usually I'm doing between 8 to 12 reps.
After all this physical stuff, I'm doing my favorite part in the daily practice or in the morning routine, which is sitting meditation between 5 and 10 minutes. If I have to decide between the physical part and the breathing part, I would always skip the physical part because, at least for me, the sitting meditation or the meditation in general is a game changer. So the last part, the journaling, is also the shortest part. I made an Instagram post about my journaling practice a couple of months back, and I put the link to it in the description, so if you want to check it out, please do so. Yeah, that's it for my morning routine. Then I'm making myself a cup of tea. I'm going upstairs and start to work on my projects.
So that's how my morning routine looks like at the moment. I'm looking forward to hear about your morning routines, and if you don't have one, I'm trying to make a video on it in the future, how to build a morning routine around your daily practice, because I think it's a wonderful thing to do. But please keep in mind, a morning routine shouldn't be rigid at all. It should be very flexible because our lives are ever changing. You're in a relationship, you're studying, you're in exams, you're working, you have a family. So please don't hold on to this morning routine too tight. Keep it a bit looser, and I think that's a wonderful way to go. So that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Let me know about your morning routines in the comments. If you have any ideas for future videos, please let me know as well. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye bye.